Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today's advanced workout, we will be doing a kettlebell workout, or you can use one dumbbell if you don't have a kettlebell. So I may go back and forth between moves to show you how to use the single dumbbell, because I don't want you to think just because it's a kettlebell workout that you can't do it. You can still do it with whatever resistance you have dumbbell. So we'll stay standing for the beginning part, but then we are going to go down onto the floor. So if you're not comfortable doing that, you can always modify and go to your chair, or if you have an elevated place that you can lay on, you can go over to that. All right, so making sure you have that space, making sure you have one dumbbell or your kettlebell, your water close by. Have that chair close by too, because even if you are comfortable getting down on the ground, we want to make sure we get down safely and we get back up safely after our workout. All right, so go ahead and grab all of your equipment. Make sure you're ready to go. I'll meet you right back here. We'll start with our advanced kettlebell workout. Welcome back. We're ready to get started. We don't need our equipment yet. Let's go ahead and get ourselves warmed up first. So let's start with a nice march. Get everything moving, everything going. Get that heart rate up a little bit. Get that blood going. Wake up the body. Wake up our minds. Legs are marching. Big deep inhale, arms up and around. And exhale. One more time, big deep inhale. And exhale. Keep our march going. Knees coming up a little higher, pumping those arms a little bit more. We're going to do little kicks out to the front and extending arm out to the front. I'm going to kick with my right and extend with my left. Do what feels best for you. Alternate, extend, extend. Core pulled in nice and tight. Keep that length in your spine. Relax your shoulders down. Slight bend stays in your knee joints. A couple things to think about, right? And breathe. Exhale, inhale. Three, two. One more each side. Back up nice and tall and march it out. Side steps next, just a few of those. Warm up our side body, get our lateral movements in. We'll go right and left, side to side. Pull those arms back. Warm up through the chest and back, movement in those shoulders. Slight bend in those knees. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, one more each way, back up to our march, hold it. Hamstring curls alternating, we're gonna kick our arms back. Get those triceps warmed up. So kick back, curl back. Flex your foot, warm up your hamstrings, the back of your legs. Bring those elbows behind you. Extend back, get those triceps going. 4, 3, 2, one more each side. Back up nice and tall with our march. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Keep that march going. We're going to do our workout using the timer. So we're going to do 35 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest in between. Remember, go at your pace, do what feels best. It's a fast-paced going from one movement to the next type of workout. Once we finish our standing portion, we'll take a little break. Carefully transition down to the floor if you're choosing to go to the floor with me, then we'll restart the timer. Again, do what feels best for you, always in any workout. All right, let's do 3, 2, and release. Go ahead and picking up your kettlebell, or I am going to pick up my single dumbbell. We're going to start with swings. So 2 hands are going to be on that weight. I'm going to bring my timer out, grab water when you need it. Again, if you're holding one dumbbell, you can either hold it by the sides, or if it has a thicker end, which most likely it will, You'll hold it by that. We're going to swing it, holding it with 2 hands. All right? I'm starting the timer, 10 seconds, and then we start. We get to start with our break time. It's the best way to do it. Feet shoulder distance apart. We're going to bring that weight through our legs and press forward from the gluteals and hips. So hinge forward, press. Hinge forward, press. Bend in the knees. Allow the chest to go forward, pressing and driving through with those hips and gluteals. Breathe with it, almost there. And little break. I'm going to continue holding on to my 1 dumbbell. We're going to squat, curl it, then press it. You can do that same thing holding on to that kettlebell. So we squat down, we curl it up, we press it up. Squat, curl, press. Think quadriceps, gluteals, biceps, shoulders. Slow release. Squat, curl, press. Squat, curl, breathe with it. Keeping our good form, keeping your abdominals pulled in tight. Don't lose form to compromise the movements that we're doing. I'm going to transition over to my kettlebell. Keep your dumbbell if that's what you're using. We're doing deadlift to upright row. Shoulder distance apart, bend in those knees, hinge forward, up. Just want you to see that you can do all of those movements with either a kettlebell or a single dumbbell. Holding that dumbbell just like we just did, if that's what you're using, from the ends. Focus on your hamstrings and your shoulders. Hamstrings pull you up, shoulders lift, kettlebell up. And now we're doing a lunge and a front raise. We'll do right side for time, left side for time. Right foot forward, left foot back. You're going down in that lunge. You're coming up with either your kettlebell or your dumbbell. With the kettlebell, we swing it a little bit more, but we're still getting the engagement in the front of that shoulder. Kettlebell adds that cardio to it. Driving up from that right leg, quadricep and gluteal. And switching sides. So weight or kettlebell, left hand, left foot forward, right foot back. Going down in our lunge, swinging in that front raise. Core nice and tight. Exhale, inhale, exerting that energy. Exhale out. And now a knee raise. We're back to right side, kettlebell or your dumbbell. Knee raise with a bicep curl. Something to hold on to if you need it. Right side's working. Pull into your abdominals. Help keep you balanced. Focus on your bicep. Almost there, almost there. Switching sides and holding on to something if you need it. Using dumbbell if that's what you have or you want to use. Left knee up, left curl. Core tight, lengthen the spine, crown of the head up towards the sky. Almost there, almost there. Go back to our right side. So now that kettlebell or dumbbell goes back into your right hand, keeping that right leg nice and straight, we're going to do a back pull, bring that foot behind us. So nice and straight with that leg as we do our back pull. A lot of balance here. You have to pull into those abdominals. Squeeze upper back, squeeze gluteals. Slight bend in that standing knee joint. Don't forget about that standing leg. And switching sides. So I'm going to show you, same thing with the dumbbell. Nice straight leg, back pull, back leg raise. Same movements, just different ways to hold on to it. Slight bend in that standing knee, don't lock it out, it won't help balance you. Breathe. I'm going to stick with the dumbbell for this, for going back onto the right side. Closer the feet are together, more of a balance challenge. Left hand behind the head, just doing side bends, down and up. Length stays in the spine, so we're not bowing towards the side. Breathe into it. Exhale, blowing that air out as we bend down. Switch sides. I'm going to show with the kettlebell now. Same thing, closer feet are together, more of a balance challenge. Right hand behind the head, bending down to the left. Good job, good job. One more movement after this. We'll take a little break. I'm going to transition and use my dumbbell. We're doing swings one more time. Just want to show you with the dumbbell again. Feet shoulder distance apart. Bring it through. Drive those hips forward. Squeeze the gluteals. Knees bend, chest forward. Drive through. Keeping that pressure from the ball of your foot to your heel. Almost there. We'll take a quick break. You're doing great. And release whatever it is you're holding down. I'm going to pause our timer. Grab water if you'd like. We're transitioning down to the ground. Again, if you choose to do so. Otherwise, stay seated in your chair. If you're transitioning, I do like to show, if we're going down safely, have something to hold on to. So hands go onto that. Bring one knee down, then the other. Sitting on either side, bring those feet around. And now you're comfortably on your bottom. That's how you want to do it. I'll show you the transition back up at the end. It's nice to know different ways, because if we ever get down on the ground and we can't get back up, we need to know the proper safe ways to do so. All right, back to our timer, back to either your dumbbell or your kettlebell as I catch my breath. So first thing we're going to do is a chest press. So both hands will either be on that kettlebell or on your dumbbell, whichever you choose. I'll show it with the kettlebell. We'll be all the way down on our backs. We'll keep our feet flat, knees are bent. All right, we're going to start this in 5 seconds. I'm gonna start the timer. I'm gonna grab onto my kettlebell, feet down, pressing straight up from my chest. Exhale, inhale. Try and press your lower back even down into the ground so it's not arching up off of the ground. Press it down. That's going to engage your lower abdominals too. Now bring the kettlebell or dumbbell onto your hips. Feet are nice and close to your bottom, bend in the knees, nice flat feet. Our bridges are next. So we're bringing those hips up, squeeze the gluteals, release, hover. Bring up, squeeze, release and hover. I want you to really focus on keeping length in your spine. Hips come up, squeeze, release down. Core stays pulled in tight. This works the core and abdominals as well. Squeeze the gluteals. We'll get one more in, release those hips down, lower back presses down, skull crushers. So working our triceps next, dumbbell or kettlebell, arms are long, bend at the elbows, lengthen up, bend down, lengthen up. Again, I want you to try and press that lower back down. Wants to arch up, I'm showing that right now. Really focus on squeezing through your lower abdominals and pressing your lower back down into the ground. Focus on the back of your arms, those triceps. Extend, release. We're gonna sit up, still holding on to either your dumbbell or your kettlebell. I'm gonna transition to this so you can see me using that. Heels stay down. We're gonna go down to our side, side, press center. 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 Release it all the way back down. Dumbbell or kettlebell, again, I'll use my dumbbell to show you. For this one, I like to hold it in the middle part. Arms are long with that slight bend in the elbows. Overhead, keeping the length in the arms, bring it towards the belly. So these are called your lat pullovers. So we want to focus on the muscles that go from your upper back all the way down the rib cage. Keeping those strong, helping with those forward bends anytime you're leaning to the side to pick something up. Bringing those groceries into the house and setting them down on the floor and picking them back up. Keeping those strong and healthy. And a couple of core moves we get to do. Either hold your dumbbell or hold your kettlebell. Bring those feet up. Tap the toes. Up, release. Up, release. So try and bring those shoulder blades and upper back up off of the ground. Release back down. Exhale, inhale. Curl up, release down. Think leading from the chest. We're not pulling from our neck. There's no neck discomfort here. There's abdominal discomfort because that's what we're working on. Leg lowers are next. If you feel comfortable to keep holding on that weight, please do so. We're going to alternate down legs. So leg lifts. So we'll go down, come up, hips little pop up, other side. This is our last movement. Then we'll stretch it out. Keep the lower back glued down to the ground until legs are at top and those hips come up. And release your kettlebell or dumbbell down to the ground. Stay down for right now. I'm turning the timer off. Legs are nice and long. Arms go nice and long. If that was enough, that's your workout. If you feel up to a challenge, you are more than welcome to do that one more time to keep that advanced workout in. Otherwise, stick with me. Let's get some stretches in. So nice long stretch. Let's bring those knees into our chest. Little rock side to side. We'll release one leg down. Let's extend out and pull that leg gently in towards us. So we want to feel that nice stretch in our hamstring and gluteals. And now just rotate that foot around, get the stretch in your ankle, reverse it. And let's release that, bringing the ankle across the opposite leg. If you're comfortable there, keep it there. Otherwise, reach through, grabbing the back of the leg and pull it in towards you. Nice stretch for hip and gluteal. Let's switch sides. So other leg goes nice and long. Gently pull it in towards you. If you can't reach it from here because of stretching, chest up, grab a hold of it, get that flexibility to pull it in. Eventually you'll get there the more you do it. Bending, placing that ankle over the opposite leg. You may be fine right there. If so, keep it there. Otherwise, reach through, grab the back of the leg, pull it in. And then release it down. We'll turn over to one side and then we'll slowly get up. So I like to go over on my side, press with my hand to press myself up, and then sit however's comfortable. If you want to stay on the ground, you may, or you can sit in a chair. So we're on the ground, however is comfortable for you to sit. Interlace your hands, open through the shoulders and chest. Release that, bring the hands in front, arching that spine. Length stays in your arms, bring that up, big stretch up towards the sky, release your hand down, release over to that right side. Should feel nice, and other side, release over to the left. Come back up center, a big stretch up, release both hands down. I'm going to show you how to carefully transition to either sitting in your chair or standing back up. So say you ever get down onto the floor and you are not able to get up. You need to get over to something to help get you up. So trying to go over onto your hands and knees, you have to crawl to something to help yourself up. So crawling over to whatever it is, your chair, your couch, your countertop that you can get to. Place one hand, press into it, get the other hand on that. Now you're stable, knees are down, hands are on that surface. Bringing one foot up, place that foot firmly onto the ground. So feel safe before you hurry up, all right? Take your time. Make sure you aren't dizzy at all. Make sure your blood pressure is able to regulate before you continue on with your movements. Once you're there, bringing the other foot, having that stable stance, and slowly walk yourself back up. Once you feel safe, if you're fine, then you may continue walking. Otherwise, you need to have that seat, and that's perfectly fine. Take your time. All right, so if you're having a seat, please do so. Otherwise, you can stand along with me. We're just doing our 3 deep inhales, exhales to end our wonderful workout. So arms are down by our side, big deep inhale, bringing that length up overhead. Exhale, release. 2 more times, big deep inhale. Exhale. 1 more big deep inhale, length up overhead. Exhale, release it all out because you did an amazing job completing that advanced level kettlebell workout. Remember, go through it again if you have the time and you have the desire. Always do what feels best for you though. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to our next workout together.